Welcome back to the Chelsea Show, where Chelsea fans get their daily dose of club insight, transfer stories, and everything happening around Stamford Bridge. Today, we dive into one of the most exciting emerging stories around the club's youth-focused recruitment drive. Chelsea's hunt for the next global superstar never truly stops, and the club are once again moving with speed and conviction to secure a potentially special talent. According to reports from the Daily Mail, the Blues are working hard on a deal for 16-year-old Burkina Faso prodigy Mohamed Zongo, a player who has quickly become one of the most talked-about teenagers in Africa. The most intriguing part of the story is not just Chelsea's interest, but the fact that they have stolen a march on Premier League rivals Manchester United and Manchester City, both of whom were monitoring the youngster closely. Zongo emerged as one of the brightest sparks at the recent U17 World Cup in Qatar, starring for Burkina Faso, even though he had only just turned 16. What really impressed scouts was his confidence, intelligence, and physical presence at such a young age. He scored twice in the tournament, finding the net against Germany and the Czech Republic, and consistently looked like a player who had outgrown youth football long before the competition ended. Burkina Faso's run ended in heartbreak in the quarter-finals against Italy, but Zongo's reputation grew significantly. Described as a left-footed attacking midfielder with serious athletic qualities, Zongo brings a blend of strength, energy, and decision-making that is rare for a player his age. Reports highlight how often he disrupted opposition play, won back possession, and immediately transitioned into attack with quick, intuitive passing. His versatility also makes him a particularly attractive target. He can operate centrally as a creator, drop deeper to help accelerate build-up play, or drift out wide as a right-sided winger cutting in on his stronger left foot. For Chelsea's system, especially under Enzo Maresca, where fluidity and technical intelligence matter so much, Zongo ticks plenty of boxes. Chelsea's aggressive pursuit of teenage talent has been a defining theme of the Todd Boehly era. Since the ownership change, the club have spent over £300 million on teenagers, transforming the foundations of the squad. The strategy has been clear: invest heavily in global wonder kids, develop them through elite coaching structures, and give them genuine opportunities to break into the first team. The likes of Estevão Willian and Jorel Hato are the latest examples of players expected to make that leap sooner rather than later. The club's connection with Strasbourg continues to play a key role as well. The French side are used as a development pathway, whether through direct purchases or carefully designed loan spells. While the strategy might seem risky from the outside, it has been working in Chelsea's favor on multiple levels. The squad now has the youngest average age in Premier League history, sitting at 23.2. Even the starting 11 averages just 24.4 years old. This gives the club a long-term competitive window and ensures that players develop value rapidly. From the perspective of a young talent like Zongo, Chelsea are one of the most attractive destinations in Europe. There is a clear pathway, world-class facilities, strong financial incentives, and a manager willing to back youth. Of course, the flip side is that Chelsea have shown they will not hesitate to sell young players for profit if the timing is right. It may feel harsh, but the club's financial model depends on the ability to generate major income through player trading. Last summer was proof of that, as Chelsea spent only around £5 million once the £290 million generated from sales was factored in, making them the Premier League's most profitable club by a massive margin. If Mohamed Zongo does arrive, he will join a long list of elite prospects choosing Chelsea for the project rather than the badge alone. The competition from City and United shows just how highly regarded he is, but Chelsea's ambition in the youth market continues to set them apart. For fans, it's another sign that the club's future is being built carefully, strategically, and with an eye on creating the next generation of world-class stars in blue. Chelsea's dependence on Moises Caicedo has become impossible to ignore, and the last two matches have highlighted just how vital he is to Enzo Maresca's system. Even though the Blues showed great character against the league leaders in his absence, that resilience wasn't sustainable, and the collapse against newly promoted Leeds exposed the cracks that appear whenever the £115 million midfielder is not on the pitch. His suspension was always going to hurt, but the manner of Chelsea's performance made the gap he leaves behind feel even wider. Against Leeds, Chelsea looked unrecognizable from the side that had previously gone toe-to-toe with the best team in the division. Without Caicedo's aggressive pressing, positional discipline, and constant scanning of danger, Leeds were able to run freely through midfield. Chelsea lost second balls, were physically overwhelmed in duels, and allowed Leeds to dictate the tempo in ways that rarely happen when the Ecuadorian is present. Maresca has built his midfield structure around Caicedo's ability to win back possession, slow counterattacks, and cover huge areas of the pitch. Without that safety net, the entire system suffers. The statistics paint an even clearer picture. Since Caicedo joined from Brighton, Chelsea have won only 25% of their Premier League matches without him. That number doubles to 52% with him in the side, a staggering difference for a team still trying to find consistency. While Cole Palmer has stolen the spotlight with goals and assists, Caicedo's influence is quieter but arguably more fundamental. He is the player who sets the platform for the attackers to perform and the defenders to feel secure. Enzo Fernandez's struggles in Caicedo's absence also amplified the problem. Fernandez, who thrives when pushed slightly higher up the pitch and freed from heavy defensive responsibility, was forced into deeper areas to compensate. That shift took away his creativity, increased his workload, and led to uncharacteristic giveaways. Andre Santos, tasked with stepping into Caicedo's role, found the pace and intensity difficult to manage. It was an unfair comparison. Few midfielders in world football can replicate Caicedo's mix of energy, aggression, and tactical IQ, but the drop-off was unavoidable. The back four suffered as well. With no warrior shielding them, Chelsea's defenders were left exposed during transitions. Leeds repeatedly found space in central channels, capitalizing on the lack of midfield protection. It was the type of match where Caicedo normally stamps his authority early, stopping chaos before it starts, reading danger before others see it. Without him, Chelsea were reactive instead of proactive, scrambling to deal with situations that he would have prevented altogether. The challenge grows even tougher with Bournemouth up next, followed by Everton. Maresca openly admitted that the team missed Moy and will continue to miss him, describing him as the type of midfielder any club in the world would struggle without. That sentiment isn't just flattery. Caicedo leads the team in touches, tackles, and interceptions this season. Despite managing a lingering injury, one he has played through for months, he has still delivered consistently elite defensive numbers while contributing goals and assists when Palmer has been unavailable. His workload has been immense, and in an odd way, the suspension gives him a chance to rest. But the concern now shifts to Chelsea's state when he returns. Will the team be able to hold steady without their midfield anchor? Can Maresca find a temporary structure that doesn't crumble under pressure? Or will Chelsea drift further off course until their most important player is back? What is clear is that Caicedo's importance goes far beyond his price tag. He is the heartbeat of this evolving Chelsea side, the glue holding together a young transitional squad. Without him, the Blues are a different team, one lacking control, bite, and balance. As Chelsea navigate this challenging stretch, their hope will be simply to survive it, because once Caicedo returns, so too does the foundation of everything Maresca is trying to build.